Welcome class 10th students. In previous lecture we had started the new chapter, that is light or optics, and we had discussed about laws of reflection, what is cause of reflection and what is the reflection. Today's our heading is mirror. Okay, you better know, we can see our image in water, we can see our image in utensil, or we can see the image in what, glass, but not clear image. So what is mirror? Mirror, every morning we see the mirror. It means mirror is device which reflect the most of light. You better know, in water you can only see the dummy image or dull image, while which is not clear. While in mirror you can see your clear image. It means the formation of image only took place due to reflection of light. So the mirror is device which reflect the all most of light. Average 99.9% light reflected. That device is called mirror. Mirror is the device which is made by well polished surface, silver surface, which reflect the most of light. That is 99.9% light gets reflected by that. That is called mirror. So there are three types of mirror. There are three types of mirror. Number one, plane mirror. First, plane mirror, very easy. This is the plane mirror. Which surface is plane? That mirror is called plane mirror. Are you getting the point? The mirror, which surface is plane? That mirror is called plane mirror. Second, spherical mirror. And there are two types of spherical mirror. One is called concave. Concave mirror, as like this. This is the polished surface. You can see there, which reflecting surface is inward. Which reflecting surface is inward, that mirror is called concave mirror. Second is convex, as like this. Polished surface is inside, which reflecting surface is outward, as like this. That mirror is called convex mirror. So there are two types of spherical mirror. One is called concave mirror, which reflecting surface is inward. One is called, another is called convex mirror, which reflecting surface is outward. Third is called parabolic mirror. This is not your syllabus, as like this. That remove the spherical aberration. A spherical aberration is created by concave or convex. It is removed by parabolic mirror, which is not in your syllabus. Basically, there are three types of mirror. Plane mirror, which surface is plane, that is called plane mirror. Spherical mirror, there are two types of spherical mirror. First is called concave mirror, which reflecting surface is inward. See there, polished is outside, inside it will work. That is called concave mirror, which reflecting surface is outward. That is called convex mirror, and which is much curvical. That mirror is called parabolic mirror, which remove the spherical aberration. It means if it create two focus, so they will have we will have used the parabolic mirror, which convert into one focus. So we will do one by one. So today we will take the plane mirror. Directly it is not given in your syllabus, but in many competitive exam this question asked. So first, nature, position, nature, position and size of image formed by plane mirror. Very important. Nature, position and size of image formed by plane mirror. So first see there. This is the plane mirror. This is any object. When light rays strike on this one, incident ray, it gets reflected. If we recede, we will get, they are not meeting. If these rays meet here, this is called real image. Since they are not meeting, but they are likely to meeting, we will get image at eye. You can see there. Every time, every morning, you can see your image behind the mirror. So image will form behind the mirror. That is the position. Image will form behind the mirror. Same size. Same size, and we are getting dotted line, not regular line. If regular line, it will be real and inverted. If object is there and you are getting image as like this is real and inverted. But if you are getting image as like object, a bird position, that is called erect and virtual. If it is erect, no doubt it is virtual. Virtual means which is not real. So image will form behind the mirror. Image will form behind the mirror. Same size, same distance, erect and virtual. Nature is very important. And virtual. Erect means as like straight, and virtual means which is not real. So image will form behind the mirror, same size, same distance, erect and virtual. This is the nature, position and size of image formed by what? Which mirror? Plane mirror. If object is kept at x distance, no doubt image will form again at x distance according to nature, but laterally inverted. This is the laterally. If you see, this is the L written in front of the mirror, you will get as like this. It means left and right will interchange, as like ambulance is written in opposite word. And if you see the ambulance written words in what mirror, you will get in straight point. Okay, so it is the image will form behind the mirror, erect, virtual, same size, same distance, but laterally inverted. Laterally means if in the morning you hold your right ear, you can see there your image is holding left ear. It means left converted into right and right converted into left. That is called laterally inverted. And if your object is there and you are getting as like this is really inverted. This is really inverted. But if left and right are going to change, this is called laterally inverted. Once again, so nature, position and size of image. So image will be erect and virtual. Position behind the mirror, you can see there, and size, it will be same size and same distance. So this is the diagram of image formation by plane mirror. There are some facts. Note down the facts. Facts. If any child is running towards mirror with v velocity, if any child is running towards mirror with v velocity, its image will move by 2v. Its image will move by 2v first. Second, if you want to see your complete image, if you want to see your complete image from head to what? Feet, then the minimum height of mirror should be half of the object. If your height is 5 feet, then if you are taking 2.5 feet of what? Mirror, you will get your complete image for a proper distance. So for complete image of object, the minimum size of, if you are getting same size of mirror, no doubt you will get full image. But if your mirror size is h by 2, then you will again get the complete image. This is second fact. Third, if mirror is rotated by theta angle, if mirror is rotates by theta angle, then reflecting rays will rotates by 2 theta. All are NTSE question. First, if any child is running towards mirror with v velocity, image will move by 2v. Second, for complete image, the minimum size of mirror should be h by 2. If you rotate the mirror by theta angle, then reflecting rays will rotates by 2 theta angle. And last point, if two mirrors are bent on each other by theta angle, and if you put any object between the mirror at theta by 2, that is the symmetrical. So number of image n is equal to 360 upon theta minus 1 for even as well as symmetrical. Symmetrical means total angle, let us suppose 60 degree, and if you are putting the image object at 30 degree, so let's suppose any apple kept between two mirrors are there 60 degree, and any apple kept between them, how many number of image will form? So n is equal to 360 upon 360 upon 60, theta is 60, minus 1 cancel, 6 minus 1, number of image will be 5. But keeping in mind, it should be on just middle. Theta angle, it means theta by 2. Okay, if you in same question, let us say it is 60 degree, and if you are putting any apple at 20 degree, it means it will become 40 degree. It means it is not symmetrical. So the number of image m is equal to 360 upon 60 only, or 360 upon theta. This is for odd. Are you getting the point? So there are two cases. For symmetrical, n is equal to 360 upon theta minus 1. For asymmetrical, this is asymmetrical because total angle was 60, and if I have put the object at 20, it means it become 40, which is asymmetrical. So formula n is equal to 360 upon n. This is also called odd condition. Okay, so this is facts about image formation of plane mirror. Okay, that's all for today.